Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This is a weekly reading for the whole collective. It is from June 22nd, Monday to Thursday, June 22nd to the 25th, 2026, and it's for everyone, for the whole collective. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you the best in everything you're doing. My best regards and wishes, warm wishes to each and every one of you. I hope you're having a wonderful week. My best wishes goes to everyone, especially those ones who are especially celebrating any kind of occasions. Happy birthdays, happy anniversaries. My heart goes out to those of you who are going through losses or sadness. And my best wishes goes to the whole collective, everyone. My dear viewers, let us begin with the first and most important message for the whole collective for this week. What is the most important message? Let's have a look. And it says, a new partner. For those of you who are single, emotionally unavailable, someone amazing is coming. Someone so amazing to the point where you might reconsider. It might be your soulmate. It might be your twin flame. So let's read this. It says, a chance meeting is no mistake. Destiny ordained. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels of motion in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Something you've always wanted. Someone very special. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. That's how you feel when you are in a soul connection or when you are in the presence of a soul connection. It is absolutely magnificent. So that is great news. Let's take on two more messages. I'll be cutting twice. The first one, something amazing is activated and it's organized and orchestrated by the heavens and the universe to take you to a wonderful level, actually to ignite a part of you that might be dormant and a part of you that might be needing to be activated. And to overcome a challenge and to start over, start something wonderful. I feel like something magical is it's working and developing behind the scenes to get something started very quickly. It looks like the life will be flowing beautifully for you in regard to partnerships and healing. Love, healing, partnerships are all there. Let's have a look at some tea leaves to see what else you need to know. Okay, so we got the cat, which is Chinese year of the rabbit. It is about territory. It's about luck. And let me just take a few more. Oh, there we go. So the cat, the rabbit, Chinese year of the rabbit, right? Wow, we got all of them. Most of them here. The dog, the ram. Okay, so the ram can also be the goat, Chinese year of the goat. A two-faced friend. According to tea leaf, it says there could be a two-faced friend. According to me, it says here, someone born the Chinese year of the rabbit or the Chinese year of the tiger. It looks like there's something about territory, something about your territory, somebody else's territory. There could be someone trying to, because there's two of them, there could be somebody that could be coming new into your life. There could be someone invading your territory. That could be another factor. But the cat or the rabbit is about luck and it's about success, quick success coming. And it is to do with someone born in the Chinese year of the rabbit cat. And according to tea leaf, it says there could be a two-faced friend. Now, the ram is connected to Aries, and it's also connected to the Chinese year of the goat. It is about someone that might be stubborn, aggressive person, as some Aries are known to be that. The ram is connected to Aries. So you might be dealing with someone that might be stubborn or set in their ways. They could be sometimes aggressive. Sometimes the Aries are misunderstood. They become aggressive because they're governed by Mars, and Mars is constantly, all the time, is throwing out fire. So they are a fire energy, and sometimes they get overwhelmed and they snap quickly. But as fast as they get angry, easily they get healed and back to normal again. But it is difficult to deal with Aries. I know that, even though they're wonderful people, very honest and very real and down to earth. We have also, okay, so the ram is what? So that's all they're saying. But that can mean also that you're meeting someone that is born in the Chinese year of the goat, or someone that might be Aries. You might be working with that. There could be an Aries, a goat, and a rabbit uniting. That could be also possible. We have the Chinese year of the dog here. It could be a distant friend because we got far away. It could be a distant friend. The dog is also about friendship. It's about loyalty. It's about either a pet or a dog or any pet. And it's also about a child. Sometimes it can represent a child. A distant friend is thinking of you. Someone from far distance is thinking about you. So that's very nice. And then we've got the diamond, which is a precious gift. A very precious gift is destined for you. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift, either giving or receiving a precious gift. That's wonderful. So I'll just put the gift here. I'll put the dog here, the cat, and the ram over here. Perfect. Now, moving on to the next level, we've got 2 messages from this deck. So you know how they've got a partner. So some of you could be dealing with a goat, Chinese year of the goat, Chinese year of the dog, Chinese year of the rabbit, or Chinese year of the tiger. It can also be Aries is here very strong also, as in the sign. So that could be the partner for the majority. Remember, this is for, of course, the collective. So you do, if you want to know further as to who these signs are, you can go into your coffee cup. It tells you the Chinese years. You'll know exactly who's coming, spiritual partner. And if you go to general reading, you'll get to know the star signs. 2 messages for the collective, starting with the first one. And then the second one, Wheel of Fortune, the wheel of luck and karma and fortune. Coming into your life and bringing someone wonderful in your life. Someone of fire energy. You know, it's incredible. When I did the weekend, we had fire energy coming new for the collective. Remember that. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, strong fire energy. And even in the fire energy, we had Sagittarius and we had Aries. This is also Aries. So remember, they're fire energy. Some of you are destined to be with a fire energy, and destiny is bringing exactly that into your life. Some of you are going to be exceptionally lucky, fortunate, and destiny is going to maneuver its way to get you to either meet someone wonderful or to support you get exactly what you need. Fire energy here, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Someone very positive and someone very set in their ways. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, luck and abundance. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from this other deck and see what else is there. I'll be cutting once if I can, if possible, for 2 messages. I'll just say that to the heavens so that they know. Okay, so they gave me 1. And that's the Death card, which means transformations. And there's the Alliance. Okay, the Death card talks about endings and preparing you for new beginnings, just like karma. End of karma for many of you. Karma's ending, and you're reaching to a level where you will be preparing for a new life, a new chapter. So that's the Death card. It is about transformations, major. And a lot is going to happen to transform your life. I do see here the Chinese year of the rabbit is shown again. We have here a business card. This is all about business, alliance, work, partnerships. This is where profits are made. This is where time is the right time now to be making profits. If you're starting a business, if you're going into agreements was also in the weekend's reading. So things are repeating. Watch the weekend's reading if you haven't watched it. There were alliances, and it was about time for profit, and it was agreements. So this is very strong agreements also, alliances and working in teams together. That is wonderful. 2 messages from another deck. Let's see what else for everyone. And there they are. 3 messages. Okay. So we got Jupiter, which is an incredible planet, which is right now in Cancer, bring into a cardinal sign, and it's doing wonders for the majority. For everybody, it's bringing the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. So Jupiter is connected to the Wheel of Fortune, which that means we have 2 Wheel of Fortune in this reading. And when you have a Wheel of Fortune in the reading twice, this is incredible. This is about fortune will be all over the place for you. You are going to be overwhelmed with luck and abundance. Here it is, abundance. You see that? Abundance and fortune and goodwill, and so much greatness comes from the Wheel of Fortune. So much freedom and financial freedom, expansion. The Jupiter is all about expansion, abundance, turning everything around, being grateful, luck. Do you see that? Luck, optimism, everything. It's just massive. And there's again number 4 connected to the Chinese year of the rabbit, connected to quick success coming to many. And then we have, of course, the Wheel of Fortune is number 10 overall, and it is the end of a chapter and the beginning of another. So that is absolutely magnificent for everyone. I love this for the collective. So we have that. And we've got 4 to 7 weeks from the time you see this reading up to July. The hummingbird is all about, I'm trying to remember, what is it about? Just bear with me. The hummingbird is usually about love and emotional matters and happiness. But there is one more thing that it's known for. It's versatility and resilience. That's what the hummingbird is all about. It is about love, and it is about something bizarre happening. It is about healing. It is about healing due to emotional fulfillment. It is about resilience, and it is about something invincible, something that can be really a situation where there is going to be a lot of enjoyment and there's going to be positive impact in your life. All negativity is taken away and there becomes a lot of positive impact. So that's number 1. The fact that it's got the number 24 and letter A for Antarctica, but the number 24 is connected to healing. It's connected to something sweet and goodness coming your way, that you are going to go through a lot of healing. 24 is also 24 weeks from the time you see this reading. And then we've got the best, the sun, which is a yes to anything you've been thinking and worrying about. Again, we've got 31, which is 4. We've got 13, 31. Connected to 4 to the Chinese year of the rabbit. It is the number also of the ram, but it is the rabbit. Not the tiger. The tiger's 3, the rabbit. This is about success, radiance, divine intervention, victory, happiness, warmth, someone magical entering your life, and success in everything you do. The letter A for Antarctica. We've got A again and again. Okay, so we'll put the sun over here. And now I'm going to take 2 more messages from another deck and then clarify the cards. So 2 messages for the collective for this week. What are 2 important factors that everybody needs to know? Things are going well, progress slowly. Going well with the turtle, and the gold is wonderful too, but the gold is better than the turtle, of course. The turtle is about money coming in slowly and steady progress. Not bad. Some of you are moving for work. Something is happening in good time very soon, maybe long-term improvement in your lifestyle, in your work and career. The gold is about solid finances, investments, investing with integrity, and deep values. Many of you could be looking at long-term investments in banking. Some of you could be investing in careers in banking. Some of you might be going through permanency. Your position will be becoming permanent if you are on temporary position. But there are going to be satisfaction or satisfying conditions, work conditions. And gold is about investments and having plenty. Now, do remember, my viewers, the most important matter here is we've got gold, we've got fortune, and we've got a very precious gift. These 2 united in one reading tells me, and the Wheel of Fortune was twice, and the sun, shows that there is something magical taking place, something incredible, something that will be overwhelming many of you, something incredible, absolutely incredible for the collective. So that's very good. Okay, now that we've done all that, I'm going to clarify the cards. We're going to start with the 3 of Pentacles to see. It looks like to me there's going to be a lot of profits, and there's going to be working in a business, or being an entrepreneur, or starting your own business, or just working for a team or something, or family business. The truth about the 3 of Pentacles for the collective. Wow, it's amazing. We had that. It's incredible we had that. Something hidden and spiritual is going to take place. Somebody could be passing when that happens. When these 2 unite in a reading, the Death card and the High Priestess, something that your higher self is trying to tell you. It does look like, you know what's amazing about the 8 of Wands? It was right here in the weekend's reading. And it kept on coming twice. And it was showing that there's going to be news or information coming that's going to help you resolve the current problem that you're at. and a great opportunity emerges from this. So you need to take action quickly. And this could be because we're asking about the Three of Pentacles, which is profits and business and, alliance. It shows that somebody could offer you something that's going to be hard for you to refuse. And it looks like a situation that you wanted to leave, but you're procrastinating. Finally, you'll be able to leave. It's the end of that. And in some cases, some bizarre cases, which I don't believe in, some people say that this could be deception, but I don't see this as deception at all. On the contrary, I see somebody trying to remove the swords so they can avoid problems. This is a form of prevention and procrastinating to avoid wars. The Nine of Cups is about wishes and dreams come true. It's about finally reaching to a level where you are so comfortable that you don't need for anything. A lot of what you wanted, you are getting it all achieved, and you are going to be in a lot of gratitude, like we had here, gratitude. Now, moving on to the second one, which is the Death card. Let's have a look at the transformations and the endings that are happening for the majority. Oh my God, did you see that? 3 cards were thrown out in between these two. That's shocking. Wow. There is a situation where you're not happy, and it is coming to an end. There it is. Being unhappy, emotionally really unhappy and disconnected. This situation is taken its toll on you, and now it's over. Someone is removed from your life, or a situation is going to be removed from your life entirely. It is a situation that you wanted to leave so many times, but finally it's happening. You are moving towards a better life. You're widening your horizon, your spectrum, to think outside the box and to look at the bigger picture as to where to go, what to do, what's the next step. And you are looking at a distance. That is possible also because of the turtle. With the turtle, there is a possibility of distance, either moving, relocating, or work-wise, considering a distance, like, working the distance. So, and that could be also allocating a new business. So because you might have 2, you might increase to the third one, and it might be a little bit further than usual, but it is also about rewards and expansion, the 3 of Wands. So that's magnificent. All this happens due to the ending. After an ending, this is coming along. And a lot of your wishes are coming true. Now, let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune for the majority. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, and there is the Ram. And there's the Leo, the Lion, okay? You are going to be given a lot of strength, a lot of power to be able to overcome a situation. Someone, wonderful earth energy, may be new. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn will be very supportive, someone that you can rely on. They could have water energy, water and earth, water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We talked about earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water energy. There could be a water energy and earth energy. We've got the Ram again. There is someone of Aries that you might be dealing with. Fire energy could be the Aries. Someone that might have strong Aries in them. They could be a little bit stubborn, a little bit difficult. But the Emperor is about power and finally having control over your life. You could be offered also, these are the meanings of Emperor, not only the fact that it's Aries and connected to Aries. That goes without saying. Aries is in the reading. The fire energy could be Aries. But it is also about an offer that might come with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands that we have here. There could be an offer that will resolve your problem, current issues, and also give you a great opportunity. That opportunity could be of movement to a better position, a better, a high-leveled ranking in work that you can't refuse. So that is possible. And this is the Emperor, which is all about power and authority. So that's wonderful. And the Wheel of Fortune is bringing that on. They could be also bringing on someone that could be Pisces, Aries, possible, because the water energy was there. It could be someone that's coming in your life and they're very empowered, they're very strong, and there could be an offer to do business together, to work together in a business. Okay, that is also possible. Moving on now to the King of Wands, and let's see what the King of Wands is all about so we can understand the energy. Oh my God, it is connected to that situation where you're torn to stay or to leave. Someone is leaving without a doubt. Somebody is going. It looks like someone might be leaving because due to their time, it's their time to go. This could be causing difficult situations in regard to finances, but the good news is There is money coming, and this money could be coming as an inheritance. Somebody could be passing and leaving you a large amount of money. There could be money that was left already, and now it's time for it to be opened up. It could have been in trust. Also, this is ground-changing money. Now, this money is going to help you achieve a situation where you were stuck and you didn't know what to do. You were torn between two areas. Now you're finally able to make the decision and finally be able to go. I feel like this money is going to be a massive amount and it's going to heal the situation on a grand scale. And look at this, a lot of money that's going to give you the power and the glory. And that's why we've got the gold here. And that's why many of you will be investing. It could be, and the Wheel of Fortune, don't forget, it's playing its role here. And that's incredible, because when you put it together and you look at the wealth here, you'll know that some of you could be getting a ground-changing amount that you will invest, and you will make millions, possibly with a 10 of wealth, because that's like generation of wealth. That is so much money. It's just incredible. And I feel like you are going to do that. You're able to get all that from the money that might come and then take you to the next level where you're able to do everything else. So an increase in your money when you are investing. This is about investing with integrity. So very important with the Wheel of Fortune and all of that. That's great. And the wealth, I'll just put the wealth over here because it's all connected to the precious gift. Remember, there's going to be a precious gift. There could be someone leaving you a big amount of inheritance. This is unexpected money. Play the lotto or the lottery if you're not expecting any inheritances. Now, let's move on to two messages from this deck. The sun is shining in your path. That's without a doubt. Two messages, and one did open up. There's one. And there's the other one. Okay, it says free yourself and get yourself out of this situation that you're in, and so that you can finally take control of your life. Free yourself from whatever is binding you, holding you. It's time to take back control of your life. And another reason, the other reason is your soulmate is on its way. They're on their way. Soulmate connection is imminent. Yes, it's your soulmate and it's coming. They're on their way. So free yourself if you are in a situation where you shouldn't be there. It's not working. You're just hanging around and don't want to leave. Maybe for some reason it's comfortable but not happy. The Tower is going to remove it without a doubt. Could be removing the person and removing you. Could be either way. So we've got that. Now we're going to look at messages from the heart. What are some messages for the collective? Things that you are thinking, things that other people are thinking, things that are being said, things that haven't been said. There's 4 of them. That's plenty. Let's see what are some of the most important factors for everyone to know. I see you in my dreams. Now, this is usually a soulmate or a twin flame, usually a soulmate more than anything else. When you start seeing each other in your dreams, even though you've never met, you see their face of a soulmate before they come. That happens very much so. And a twin flame, it does happen. I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. I want to talk to you, but don't know what to say. Then there is, I love the way you dress. I love the way you dress. Very nice. And then it says, I am scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. I'm scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. So know that when somebody's acting like they don't care, they really do, but they're too afraid to admit it. Now, 2 messages from the Chinese cookies, and there they are. And there they fall. Right, we have communications. Okay. It says a reunion could bring love or rekindling of friendships. A lucky win is likely. A lucky win is likely. Remember I said the Wheel of Fortune, I said gold, I said a precious gift, I said unexpected money. Remember all of that? Well, if you think about it, you put it together and do the math, you will see a possibility of a windfall, and a precious gift from the heavens is possible. Play the lotto or the lottery. Have a look at your money reading under your sign to see if there is anything coming up. Has it been highlighted that you should play the lotto? Because whenever I see something that there is unexpected large amounts of money, windfalls, anything like that, I always tell you. And I feel like something magical is taking place, and I feel like you should consider playing a small amount and play it consistently, because that's what happens. Consistency is everything. Now, the other one says, assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is ripe for a soulmate connection. Look at that. How amazing. And the synchronicity is overwhelming. Look at this. a soulmate connection. And some of you might be happy about a birth of a child. Also, it's likely. The birth of a child can also mean good news. It can be literally the birth of a child, but it also can be good news. And the good news can be meeting a soulmate. Another thing is a soulmate can come as a business partner in your life. There is business here and alliance. So that could be also a possibility. For those of you who are already married, a soulmate is coming to unite with you as a friendship or as business alliance or even as just a mentor and so forth. And that is the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. My dear viewers, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And again, I will announce that for those of you who are the lovers of coffee cup, you are welcome to drink it, take a photo of it, write to me, reach out to me, and have your personalized coffee cup with 1 or 2, 3 questions, your date of birth, and the coffee cup all from all angles, and you send it to me so that I can prepare a reading for you, a private reading. I don't do it like before where I record the video of it, but we can do it on WhatsApp or on the phone and deliver to you the messages, and I will have them all typed up and sent to you in the email. So you can reach out now for coffee cups, because I know many people have waited for such a long years, 5-6 years, to have their personal coffee cup reading. Now you can do so. My best wishes to all of you. Regards. Have a wonderful week. Warm regards to each and every one. Blessings. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the reading. Subscribe if you haven't, and you know all the drill. It's been on and on for so long. I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and light. Namaste.